Hey, thanks for joining me for Another Cup, playing in your own mental sandbox. So, the idea of a mental sandbox is really, you can think of it however you personally resonate with it. Maybe it's the actual visual sight of sand being moldable, being workable. Some people have a desktop Zen garden, which is essentially a little sandbox, and allows you to rake it or clear it or place rocks or other decorative items within it, but it's flexible. It's whatever you need it to be. And I think that's what the beauty of having a mental sandbox is. It can be as simple as opening up a empty Word document or a PowerPoint and just letting ideas flow. If you don't have any ideas, then start with how you're feeling, what you see around you, maybe a commentary on your current work mindset. In any case, I love this idea because in reality, your unique gifts are not what will help to check boxes in your work. What you uniquely have has to be communicated, has to be brought out. And many times the way to bring that out is to tap into what you normally wouldn't. I mean, in reality, just about anybody else could do what we do. Isn't that true? I mean, if all we're doing is daily handling the things that come at us and checking boxes, well, anybody could do that. But what you do differently is what we're after here. And if you don't exercise that on a regular basis, and believe me, the current work world really just wants you to do your job. And I get that. I mean, that's where we earn our livelihood. But beyond that, is that a fulfilling venture? Maybe it is. Maybe you're the type of person that really relishes in getting things done. And that's awesome. And I want you to think about how to tap into why you're so good at that. Maybe sit in the sand for a little bit with that. What do I do that allows me to be so productive, so efficient? And how can I share that with others? Maybe that's your gift, is your efficiency, your ability to compartmentalize things and get things done, no matter what's going on around you. For others, a sandbox allows your mind to do something it doesn't normally get to do, which is create and build and question. You probably already know that I'm the type of person that loves to play in the sand because it allows me to get that creative energy out, which then allows me to return refreshed and maybe even in a more innovative way to the work that I do every day. I realize that everyone is different. We've talked about when we talk to clients or colleagues that there are the 4 different personality styles. And I've even talked before about the 4 tendencies, what motivates people in terms of internal and external expectations. When you put this all together, the beauty is the sand doesn't care. The sand doesn't care if you're analytical or you're promoting, doesn't care if you're motivated internally or externally. It can be whatever you want it to be. Maybe I'm adapting the Bruce Lee quote of being adaptable to be like water. And I'm saying instead, be like sand. Be able to move and shape so that you are able to be more fully you. And using a sandbox is a way to do so because, believe me, there are many crazy thoughts that come through my mind, and I'm sure yours as well, that really shouldn't be allowed to flourish in the public. Crazy thoughts. Crazy, ridiculous thoughts. And sometimes those are even negative. We question ourselves. But give yourself a little bit of space to play with that, to look at maybe why that's happening. So to a certain point, our minds need room to grow. The daily to-dos will never bring out your best. They allow you to produce, but will they allow you to excel? And that's what we're all after, right? Being our best, not just being the best, but being our best, living up to our potential. So use this idea of a mental sandbox to give your mind room to breathe, room to play, room to create, maybe even room to let things go. Leave them in the sandbox and go back better and maybe even more sane or balanced. Whatever you need. Thanks for joining me in enjoying another cup, playing in your own mental sandbox.